light ain't good like that. Okay, that's a little better. Hello, hello, Exhale Breathe family. How we doing today? It's your girl. How y'all doing today? On this snowy, gloomy, cold winter afternoon. Hope everyone is safe, staying warm, and enjoying yourselves as best as you know how or want to. Well, we're back again for our weekly conversation of healing. Um, First, I would like to say tune in, like, share, subscribe, invite some people in, leave comments, ask questions. Hey, and I do my level best to respond, answer whatever you send. Um, I just want to say hi. I'm happy today. Um, Small recap from last week. We talked about a little bit more, hit on incest and a lot of abuse. And, you know, I kind of talked about, what I'm looking for and what I want. And in order from how I'm going to get it and what I need to do to prepare to receive it and keep it when I get it. And so here we go. Um, you know, I may mention that abuse affects your whole being. And um and when I say your whole being, I mean exactly that. Sorry, something in my eye. Um I mean your mental state, your emotional state, your identity. And I want to talk a little bit about my identity. Um, I didn't have one. I don't know how many people that can relate, but I didn't have an identity. Not my own identity. My identity was based off of everyone else, what everyone else thought, what everyone else said, what everyone else felt. And it didn't feel authentic, even though for me, I tried to figure out or find my identity by just being who I wanted to be. Um, and for a long time, I struggled because, I went from abuse to abuse to abuse, neglect, you know, I even went through being bullied. So it was so many things that hindered me from knowing my identity. And the only thing that really helped me to kind of get it, know a little bit about my identity, was basically what God said about me. And I know a lot of time people say things as a cliche, but for me, I needed that at the times that I heard it, um, that you're wonderfully made, you're fearfully made, you're everything God says you are beautiful, you are all these things. And even though it was foreign to me, a piece of me took that on to build off of. And what I found out about myself was that I was absolutely beautiful. I was absolutely kind. I had a really big heart, even though um, it was so big that it has been misused so much, you know? Um, I'm kind, very outspoken, and that can be a good or bad thing depending on the day and time. Um, but overall, I found that with everything that I had gone through, I could have been really nasty and evil and spiteful and deceptive and just a ugly person. But I didn't want that. I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to show up in the world as the nasty girl, as the mean girl. I it just didn't fit me. And it took a long, even now, like I'm still accepting my identity. Like, you know how you have a gift and you try to tap into it, but you're not confident enough. But you know that it's your gift, but something just tugs at it to make you question it. Well, that's how it is with my identity. And let me tell you, the journey has been one for the books. This journey of healing, oh my God. Like, it's exciting though. It's exciting to heal and to help others heal, because that's the journey. And it's nerve wracking and overwhelming for a few reasons because I'm doing it in front of the world. Um, and I'm reliving things that I forgot about. I have pushed down so deep that, you know, kind of forgot about it. But of course, on this journey, things gonna pop back up, and you have to work your way through it. And but you know, it's good for me. Like, I'm calmer. I'm more level headed. Like, I'm not as quick to tick. And that is a good thing for me. That's a good thing for me because, like I said before, I'm always in a fight mode. And that's not good. That's not good. And being able to just take steps back and to relearn things, it's a challenge. Oh, and it takes practice, it takes consistency, it takes intentionality, it takes being aware. Like, you have to know you, all of it, all of you, the good, bad, and the ugly parts of you. Like I said before, like a lot of things I didn't know about me until something triggered it. And then I was like, whoa, some things I liked, others I didn't. And I had to weigh those things out, and I had to think about how to handle those type of events if it should show up again. And one of the things I said on the last video is I knew that my responses to disrespect, being taken advantage of, being done wrong, my response to it hasn't always been the best. And I will have to fix that, because I hear people say all the time, if someone else is control your response, that means they have control over you. And for me, I never really looked at it that way, because, and maybe because I guess that's how it always been in the first place. Other people always had the control over me versus me controlling me. So you have to relearn so much once you have lost your identity or never really knew your identity. You have to learn that stuff. You have to learn what works for you and don't work for you. And then make the decisions that needs to be made to become a better version of yourself. And so this journey you know, it's a journey. And it's funny because, like I said, I'm always in fight mode. And I'm quick to give advice about fighting. and, but, I'm so working on it. Like, I remember when my brother passed away. This been going on 16 years ago. But I remember when he passed away, and that was like the first death that we had experienced in like 20 years, like in real life. And it was so hard for everyone. And my mom and my grandmother gave me, you know, the gave me the baton to handle the things. Um and you got people, that has done funeral arrangements before, or dealt with that type of thing before, and they know all the things, right? And I remember my mom, not in her best state, but set me down, and she like, I gave you control. You know how to tell people off without being disrespectful. And I was like, no, I don't. And she was like, yes, you do. And in that moment, I had to change some things about me that other people seen in me that I didn't see in myself. because I'm used to fighting, and I fight hard, disrespectful, all the things, right? But when she said that, I was just like, I wonder why she said that. Like, because when have she seen me tell people off in a respectful way? Never got that answer, by the way. But I was like, okay. And it was a few elders in the family wanted to do things their way. And I was able to respectfully tell them to stay in their lane without being disrespectful. And if I tell you, that was the first time that I was able to do that and be okay, right? And I said that to say, like, I was talking to my oldest daughter, and she was telling me some things that had went on at her job. And she was just like, Mom, I wanted to go off on them so bad, but I don't want to lose my job. And everybody got this thing about Chat GPT. And I said, well, you know, ask Chat GPT how to tell somebody off nice if you can't come up with your own way. And we talked and we talked and we talked. And I said, it's time out for being passive aggressive. It's time out for allowing people to be disrespectful, be abusive, bully, and we just because we don't want to lose a job, or because we don't want to lose friendships or family ships, or because we don't want to lose relationships, or because all the things, we allow people to mishandle us, and we supposed to sit back and take it. And that's not what we're doing in 2026. But what we are doing is respectfully telling people where they can get off at. Not being passive aggressive or being aggressive, but being direct and setting real life boundaries. Because from where I sit, I'm accustomed to allowing people to handle me. And then I just be passive aggressive about it. And then I look like the mean girl, the disrespectful person, when that's not the case. And I have to learn. So I'm learning how to address people. We got to learn to do that if we want to be better. And for me, like I said, I want to be better all around in all my relationships, business, um, growing. I just want to do better. And so with that, that's a part of my identity. Figuring out what works and don't work for me. Not for no one else, but for me. Um and being okay with it. Cuz guess what? When you're for what I'm the people that I do know who they are and in tune with who they are, they don't make no apologies for it, and they don't give two darns about how no one else feel about them at all. And I just want to be me, not the trauma filled me, not the abandoned me, not the broken-hearted me. No, the person that I was created initially, originally to be. And I the best thing that I can say about myself that I like is that I give grace. I love genuinely. Um and I know that it's it has been a topic when it comes to me, because a lot of people like, how can you love and give grace when you've been so broken? But I think that is the shaping of who God intended me to be in the first place. I'm forgiving. I don't hold grudges. Well, not really, but I just learned to exit stage left once people really show me who they are, and I'm learning to believe it. And so, getting to know me is the whole goal, and I just believe that this journey is gonna really propel me into who I was supposed to be all along in the first place. Like, when I look in the mirror now and see the person that's looking back at me, I'm like, okay, girl, I ain't all the way there where I'm like, there she goes, she did it, right? But I see the progress. And as we continue on this journey of healing and getting to know ourselves and finding our identity, I think we're going to be so pleased with the outcome, because let's get back to me, because I am a really, I'm her. I'm that girl. And I believe that. I do believe that with everything that surrounds me, with everything that's been done to me. Like, I'm here. I'm here for the growth. I'm here for the healing. I'm here for the reveal. I'm here for it all. And we're going to get back into the real deep stuff on next Saturday. But I just want to be encouraging to whomever is watching this, whomever is listening to me. One day at a time, we're going to get to where we want to be at. And as long as we taking a step forward and not giving up, we're winning. We're winning. It's for me, it's still some shedding of things that I got to shed, which means it's some some things that I got to break, habits, um, mind frame, mindsets, outlook, all those things. But I'm on the journey for it all. And so just be encouraged. Just know that every day don't have to be heavy. I don't want this to be a heavy conversation every time I'm on here. Cause it's heavy. It's some heavy stuff. But we gotta take time to just breathe. Like when I'm finished with y'all, I'm gonna do me a pedicure on myself because we're snowed in and it's cold and I don't like the snow or the cold. So I just said, okay, a glass of wine, do my own little pedicure, and chill and relax and watch me some Netflix and chill. Me, myself, and my son in his room where he gonna be at. But yeah, just being. And that's the other piece. Learning to just be. It don't gotta be nothing going on. Um, all the things, just being. And that's where I'm at today. Being okay with just being. It's not a lot. Yeah, it don't require nothing. And the only way I'm able to do that though, that I'm starting to work on me and my healing. Cause it used to be very hard and challenging to be to myself, by myself, with myself. But it's a powerful thing when you can do it. And I'm not all the way there. I still have my moments where I'm like, ooh, but it's getting better. That's how I know it's working. This journey is working. And for who all that really want to heal, you got to make a conscious decision. Because ain't nobody going to do it for you. Can't nobody do it for you. Can't nobody do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And you cannot do it for nobody. This is a personal thing. It is so personal to you almost want to shut God out of it, but you can't. Don't ever think you can do it without God. Don't ever think you can do it without God because you can't. The snippet that I've revealed to y'all, I wouldn't have been able to do it without God. Nope. Wouldn't have been able to do it. But that's the only thing, the only person, the only entity that I need to get through this. Otherwise, the rest of it, he gotta be me willing, me doing it, me consciously thinking and putting forth real effort to get better for my future. My future depends on my healing. My future depends on my healing. It's hard to attract and receive good, solid anything when you're so broken. And I didn't realize that, but I do now. And that's why I'm making a conscious decision to heal. I don't want to be that girl. I want to be whole. I want to be healed. I want to live life. I want to love unapologetically. I want to care without thinking is it wrong for me to be doing it. I want to show up for the people that love me and I love. And most importantly, I want to be there for me. Authentically, I want to be there for me. I want to put Shantae first. I want to put Shantae first. That's the healing journey that I'm on. So, again, good people, thank y'all for tuning in today. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, questions. I will answer them, I will respond. Um, but like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, next week will be back heavy. I'm gonna get back, on some deep stuff. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna enjoy being in the house, being at peace, and loving where we are in this moment. Exhale, breathe, family. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And y'all, keep showing up for yourself. Because I will be showing up for myself and for you. Because we healing together, one day at a time. I love you all. Have a wonderful Saturday. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay at peace. Bye for now.